This old guy DIY video has to do with replacing the O-rings that are currently in place on the lower unit here for the fill plug and the drain hole with fiber washers. So I've been hanging out with this hot chick that I dated about 30 years ago, and last year she asked me to do some work on this motor. It's a Forest by Mercury 1994 40 horse, and there was water intrusion in the lower unit last year. And when I pulled those bolts off, I found O-rings. So I replaced the O-rings with new O-rings. But the other day she invited me out on her boat, and I looked behind the boat and I saw a little bit of oil sheen on the water. I thought that shouldn't be. So I went to the Crowley website, and the Crowley website said that these little washers should be in there rather than O-rings. So today I moved the boat around so the prop is out of the water. And I have my oil pan. I'm going to open those screws on the lower unit, see if there's water intrusion with the oil, and whether there is or not, I'm going to replace the oil in the lower unit and replace those O-rings with the little fiber washers. Here we go. Well, I learned when you set the drip pan on the water, it floats. You can see what's coming out of the lower unit. 99% water, 1% oil. I'm glad I'm doing this job. So I put those little fiber washers on the screws before I go to fill the oil. You can see how deformed this washer was on the top screw. And when I removed the bottom screw, the thing was squeezed so badly the O-ring had actually cut. So I guess when the engineers decided whether to put the fiber washer or the O-ring, it does make a difference. And in fact, you should check the manual and replace whatever was there originally as opposed to replacing what was there from the last guy, which is what I did last year. I refilled the lube, so the fill plug is in, vent plug is in. They each have those little fiber washers, so hopefully this will hold tight. I'll update you later if I still have a problem. So the moral of this story is when you buy something used, rather than just replacing what the previous owner had in there and thinking, oh, he would have done it correctly, go to the book. On this particular motor, when I was helping her last year, the guy she bought from, she reported, said, oh, brand new spark plugs. And yeah, they were brand new, but they were the wrong type and the wrong heat range, and it was just a mess. And in this case, the lower unit had the O-rings, so I suspected the O-ring was required. As you saw, we just had water rather than oil in the lower unit. And when I went to the Crowley book, it said use these fiber washers. And here I got 24 of them delivered to the house from Amazon for $10. So you can't beat that with a stick. Have a great day.